Hey guys, you're watching E21 and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of... That was really quick, I'm sorry. Hey guys, you're watching E21 and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Tudor Mansion. Today, I want to build this penthouse. The other penthouse that we've got on the side, the slightly smaller penthouse. This isn't quite as big as the one on the other side, but it is going to have its own lounge, kitchen, bedroom and bathroom all built in to one. I want a really nice floor in here if possible. Maybe using would all pistons look good? I was thinking about just using pistons as a little bit of detail, but what do like a whole floor made out of pistons look like? I sort of like it, but not as many. Maybe if we use them like this, like striped, they sort of, the little iron bits on the piston heads, to me, look a little bit like nails. Can you see what I mean there? Like they look a little bit like nails. And they look like floorboards almost. Do you know what I mean? Like floorboards all nailed down. That could be pretty cool, actually. I've never ever thought of that before. That's dark oak. That's the wrong one. That one. I've never thought of that before. With a dark wood against this. Oops. Oh, doorway's in the way. That could be pretty cool. Now, I think there's only this episode and maybe 1 or 2 more episodes after this, and then this mansion is going to be completed. I love that floor. Oh, that is a combination for the ages, man. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, bricks. Yeah, not too much left to go, though, at all. After this one, I do have some ideas. It's an idea that hasn't been suggested yet, at least. We'll have to see what other people come up or what other people say this episode, but it hasn't been suggested yet. But I do think it's going to be really cool. I've always wanted to do it. I've sort of half done it before, but never. I've never been quite like, or never fully like done it exactly the way that I wanted to, like a whole build of it. But that's all I'm going to say. It's going to be really, really cool. Really fun to build, and there's a lot of different things that we can do with my next idea for a build. It's not going to be on this world, it's going to be on a different world, but it's something that that you guys can really get involved with, and a lot of your ideas are going to be used in it, and I think everyone's going to sort of enjoy a very sort of creative one. But anyway, let's stick the ceiling down in here. I don't know if we're going to go with beams yet. That's depends on how we split up the room now, because we want its own separate kitchen in here. We don't want it to be an open planned one like the other one. I want to make it a little bit different and actually make it sort of its own one. Now it doesn't need to be big, but that's going to go straight in front of that window. If I take this window out, what does that look like from the outside? So far, it's actually not been terrible to take out windows. That's right in front of that tree, so you might not even notice it that much. But you know what? I actually like that anyway. That looks pretty good. We'll go through this window, as it's the closest way to get back to where we want to go. Well, you know what? The front door would have probably been quicker, wouldn't it? The front door then straight over here. But oh well. Oh well. Anyway, let's have logs going up there. That down there. That one. Beautiful. Beautiful. There. Oops. That one. And that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's nicely split up now. We've got our own kitchen in here. And then this is going to go through... I think I'm going to do it on this one. This is going to go through to the bedroom. In fact, we might make this door bigger. This door could be bigger and still look pretty nice, couldn't it? Especially if we double up that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I like that. In here, I think I want to do a different floor. I don't think I want... Or do we want to have, like, the same floor go all the way through? That could look pretty nice, actually. And keep it all flowing. So we want pistons on this one here. I want to try and get all of this done this episode. And I think we can do it. I think we can be quick enough to do it now. We know the theme. We know the block choices. We know the furniture styles. So we don't need to really think about that too much anymore. Okay, down here. And down on this one. That's such a cool floor. I really love that. Now, bathroom. I think we can keep this a relatively sort of smallish bathroom by going up there. And then maybe bringing it out like this. And having the bathroom door there. And I've gone with a little bit of a slightly different shape here. Just so we can sort of fit toilets and stuff in a little bit easier. Like we can have a sink here. Maybe like a double sink. A toilet and... or maybe a shower. I don't know. It's not quite big enough. It's not quite big enough, is it? To get everything. We want at least a shower or a bath. Now, I think a shower probably takes up less room than a bath does in Minecraft. So let's say we had a shower. The shower was there. So let's say the bedroom wall, instead of this being logs, this was white wool, and it came down like a sort of a miniature hallway before we got to the bedroom. We can have toilet, sink, shower, toilet, and sink. Alright, well what if we made all of that like the bathroom then? And then it could be spread out a little bit more. In fact, we could then put a bath in there instead of a shower. Yeah, that works. Then I'm going to take those three away. Put acacia wood over there like that. I think I like them being 3 blocks tall in this house. Yeah, like that. And then this gives us the bedroom. We can put a nice bed at the end there. Yeah, I think that's a good middle ground. Put this wall up here. Does that need to be? Yeah, that needs to be there. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. That window there, you know what? I'm going to join that up to that window anyway. It's only on the edge. I don't think you're going to notice it that much. Or do we take it out? Do we take it out? I'm always concerned because I always think it's going to ruin the look of the house. That's not my favourite window to lose, that end one. But I think it's the only one that we can. It's the only option that we have. I really don't like it when the walls are joined up to the windows. It never looks great. Anyway. Bed. We can get the bed down nice and quickly. We've got red wool, white wool, and white carpet to go on top. We want this to be a big bed. I'm going to do it 3 blocks wide. That goes right in that doorway. I'm going to move that door then. Yeah, so it's 3 blocks wide, 4 blocks long. Carpet goes on top. I like the window directly behind. I think that's a good choice. We'll move the acacia door from there to here, moving it over by 2 blocks. Grab the snow back. Gotta work quickly. We want a bedside table. I'm going to go with a bookshelf with a plant on top of it, but I'm going to put a nice little pink flower in it, because I don't think we've used any tulips on this whole build so far. I'm a little bit disappointed with that, because especially those pink ones, they look really nice in there. Okay, not much we can fit in here, apart from maybe one little, what do you call them? Dresser, something like that. Oops, in here. It doesn't block up the doorway too much. No, that's okay. That opens up quite nicely, actually. So, nice little bedroom in here. We need a ceiling down. Ceiling. For the bathroom and the kitchen, I'm going to keep the same floor design. I really like this piston and spruce match throughout the whole apartment. So, I'm not going to change it up at all. I'm going to leave it the same all the way through. I think it's going to be a really nice difference between this room and the rest of the house. Put this along here. I really like the long bathroom as well. There's a lot of options that we can do using that. Okay, we'll worry about lighting in a moment. In here, we're going to want some paintings on the wall, dress especially this section up because it's very, very boring at the moment. Just a single one will do. Oh, that's perfect. And a 2 wide one to go in here. Yep, perfect. And I don't think I want any more. I think I like those. I think they're a pretty good height as well. Do I want to do lighting in here? We can do some beacons. There. No, that one. And that one and that one. I think I'm going to double it up above the bed there, so it's symmetrical with the rest of the room. 3 lights in there. Haven't got any space for a plant or anything. We could put a plant in there, but I sort of like the bottom of the bed being clear. In here, we can do a nice bath using the quartz stairs. I think that's long enough. And then grab some slabs to go in the bottom. This bath isn't going to actually work. It's not going to function like the other one does. But we can grab ourselves an item frame, a nice red for hot tap, and a tripwire hook for a tap to go in there. I could put another one next to it with a cold one, but it's not quite in the bath. That's the only problem. That's why I don't do this as much, because you can only ever really fit one on unless you make a really big bath. No, you know what? I'm sort of happy with that anyway. I don't mind that too much. Okay, toilet goes perfectly at the back there, and sink will go right here. We're going to use a hopper to go in here. Crouch click, stick that down. I want to have some nice blocks on either side of this. Maybe either pillar or chiseled. Chiseled looks quite nice. We could have that going all the way down there. You could imagine there would be a mirror on there. That's sort of perfect for that. But I'm going to put a lever on here for a tap on the sink. I like using a mixture of levers and tripwire hooks. I like to keep them different instead of doing them all the same everywhere. Nice black top above those. And then we can do our normal toilet. I always do this toilet. I'm very boring with toilets. This is my favourite design. I just love it. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Toilet. Beautiful. Okay, bathroom done. Not too much for shelving in here. It's too thin. We want to be able to keep this free to get into the bath. I'm going to put a painting, though, on this one and on that one. Sort of dresses that up nicely. Oops. I want another single one right here. And a double one right here by the toilet. Just a 2x1. Beautiful. Oh, that's my favourite one for a bathroom, because it's like that white. It's like gentle colours. It's my favourite one for a bathroom. I actually really like that. That's a cool looking bathroom. But elongated. It doesn't feel grossly big though. Like, I thought it was going to look a little bit too big, but I really like that. Lots of space for hand wash and toothpaste and shower gel and all that kind of stuff that you'd want. Shampoo, conditioner, all on the edge there. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the bathroom. I'm happy with the bedroom. We can put down a couple of lights in here. Because it's 3 blocks wide, it's perfect for lights. One goes in right there. One goes in right there. Plenty of light in there at night time. Let's just double check. Plenty of light, yes. No problem at all. It's like it's still daytime. Oops. Not mob griefing. Okay, into the lounge here. We're going to want our acacia wood right on the back here. Right on the back like that. Nicely in front of the fireplace, with still enough room to walk through. A nice rug on the floor. 5 blocks wide, 2 blocks long. I think we're going to go with 2 different stripes. I'm going to do a light grey stripe down here, and then a dark grey stripe down here. That looks like a pretty decent looking design. Maybe even flip the back ones around. The end ones. Yeah, that's nice. Nice and simple. Plants in here, because we haven't got any plants in this whole apartment section, this whole penthouse suite so far. And it also helps out with a little bit of lighting as well. I always like to do them, either side, like that. Definitely not enough room in here for beams. However, that looks really nice. I want this to be a little bit more minimalistic than the other one. The other one is very busy. This one I want to be a little bit more simple. So it goes 3 blocks, 2 blocks, then high. That's a really nice sort of wavy effect that we've got on there. And what else would you need in a lounge? Maybe a couple of shelves or a table would be better than shelves at the end here. Need to face that the right way. Beautiful. And symmetrical on this side. Beautiful. What could go in there? That's a pretty decent spot for something. Maybe a nice string and black wool shelf design would work well in there. 3 blocks high. 2 look too short. Yep, perfect. And then I'm going to do another plant pot with another tulip. I'm going to do an orange tulip in this one. The tulip room, we'll dub this. Look at that. Already that looks pretty nice. I don't think I want any lighting in here. I think I like the lighting from the fire and from the glowstone enough. It's still light enough over here, I feel. It's not really too much of a problem. So let's stick down a nice perfect. Perfect. I don't think we can fit any more paintings in here. I think that's sort of enough. I could put one there if it was a double one. What do you think? I think I should make this table longer, I think. And have it... Oops. To there instead. That one. And that one. Yeah, no, that looks nice. So that fills up that wall better. No, I'm happy with that. And then the kitchen in here. We're going to want a furnace. We don't really want a furnace by the window because we're going to want an extractor fan above it. Boop. Like that. For the kitchen counters in this one, I think we're going to go with... We could go with the quartz still, like how we have in the bathroom. A little horseshoe shape. That one can go right down to the wall, but this one we don't want to. I'm going to put a fridge in here. You know how we've got different wooden doors now in Minecraft? Hey, hello? Oh, I can't put it on a piston? That sucks. Oh, doesn't that suck? What if I just put oak there instead, just for that one? Is it that noticeable? It is, sort of, isn't it? But I want the door on there. We'll leave it like that. You know, we've got these different wooden doors. It would be really nice to have different iron doors. Like maybe if you made a normal iron door and then you put something else on it in the crafting menu, or iron door after you've created the iron door, and in the crafting table you put the whole iron door in and something else. You get different iron doors. That would be really nice. So you could have the benefits of an iron door that can only be opened with redstone, but with the aesthetical features of like these other ones, and be able to sort of mix them up a little bit. That would be cool. I'd like to do that. It would be pretty simple to do as well, because having all the wooden ones is nice, but having more security doors would be really nice too. Okay, nice hob on top of the cooker, and a nice splashback board as well. I'm waiting for it to say you've run out of paintings in the world. Or, you know, there's too many paintings in the world, because it's not going to be long. We want hopper for a sink. I'm going to do it on that one. Is a pretty good one to do it on. I want kitchen other countertops as well, or top workbenches. So we're going to have the same ones, but up above here and around there like that. I'm gonna do the old sign technique, the normal sign technique. On the other one we used item frames, but on these kitchens in this house we're doing more of a sort of sign look. Which one do I want to open? That one, I think, because I can't put a sign on that one. So we do the same over here. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. It's pretty. It puts a little bit more wood back in. We're doing a Tudor house. We don't want it to look too modern. We want the kitchen to be functional. You know, we want it to be usable, so we don't want like a whole old style range cookers and stuff like that. We want a modern-ish kitchen, but with these little wood bits on them, it makes it look a little bit more old school, a little bit more, you know, traditional. So I'm happy about that. Where do I want these beacons to go? I can do that. That's way too many though, isn't it? How can I do different light? How can I put lighting in here with a ceiling that's like a 4x4? Because I don't want it to stand out that much. I can't. Oh, I can hide. Hang on. I can hide lighting in there and there. Yes! Ha ha ha! That's how you hide lighting up. You'll never know. No one will ever know. Okay, I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything more to do in the kitchen here. You could put a plant in there if you wanted to. Or maybe a shelf would be better. Just a 2-high one. Or maybe a single one. Oh, that's pretty cool. You could have like... it keeps that same countertop look. But you can imagine there being a bin under there. In fact, I might do that in another spot. I actually really like that. I might do it on the other side of the fridge. I really like that. I'm going to do that more in future. I have a bit like that in my house. My fridge is like here, and then I have a gap underneath it. And that would be the door to my freezer, like underneath. And you have to sort of crawl underneath it. A little bit awkward, because you've got to crawl to get underneath it. But the cooker is like on this block, you see. So, yeah. No, that works well. I like that. Alright, guys. There is the penthouse done. Or the second penthouse suite done. I'm very, very pleased with it. We've got a nice lounge, nice small kitchen, nice sized bedroom, decent sized bedroom in fact, and a really nice sized bathroom in there. All we've got left is a couple of lounges, isn't it? Hang on, we've got... That lounge is done. I've only got this one more one around the corner here, don't we? Oh no, is this one done as well? Hang on then. Hang on then. What have we got left to do? I need to get above. Are they all done? That's a bedroom. Hang on. Hang on. That one. That's done. I think we've done all the rooms without even knowing it. That's the hallway. That's the penthouse. This is the hallway. That's the stairs that come up. That's where the desk is. That's the hallway. This one's done. Yeah. This one's done. Yeah. And then all these are done. So all we've got left is a little bit of a loft to do. Huh. Well, I might do that now then, because that's not a full episode's worth, is it? I'm just going to put a load of oak wood over all. Okay, I'll be back. That's really surprised me. That's thrown me off. Okay, so I'm a bit surprised, really. This is the last episode. Can you believe it? I didn't even realise. I'll just put some beams up here in the loft. We've got a really nice oak floor all the way through. It actually looks a lot nicer than I originally thought. I wasn't obviously too bothered about the loft, about the aesthetics of it, because it's a loft. No one's loft looks that good unless you've had it converted to look really, really nice, which some people have. We were going to at one point, but our loft ended up being too short or something like that. There was some reason behind why we couldn't do it. But yeah, this is a pretty nice looking loft. It looks pretty tidy. I'm going to put some spider webs up here, obviously. But I think it's looking really nice. I'm just doing this sort of same pattern design from each window. I'm just drawing one long line of beam that goes all the way across. Okay, wherever there's a window, from that point, it goes all the way back. And you get this really sort of interlocking beam design that just looks really, really tidy, really, really nice. That one and that one. It feels a little bit claustrophobic, which is what you want. It feels a little bit low, but that's deliberate. You don't want it to be a big a big loft. You know, you don't feel like a huge open space, because it then feels like wasted space. If it feels claustrophobic, you think, huh, well, I couldn't have used it for anything anyway. So it works really well. I really like this beam look, though. What we're going to do is, once we've got all of these in, which I think we have now, I think all of the windows now have their own beams going to them. Wherever we have an intersection, first at least, we're going to put beams going straight up, all the way to the ceiling. This is awkward. Keep banging my head on little bits. That one. That one. Might as well do this next to each other as well here. Oops. Make sure they're all facing the right way. That one. That one. We've got some intersections here. That one. That one. That one. And that one. Any more intersections? No more intersections. What I want to do is around the stairs on both of them, I want to change these out for logs, and then put a nice barrier around the side with spruce, so it stands out a little bit more against the oak. If you use oak, I don't think you're going to be able to really see it that well. So around that one. And you know what? I'm going to take these out. To there. This, I'm going to have to take that away. I'm going to put that there instead. I don't think we have a choice. I guess our only option to make it stay looking decent. Otherwise, it would have had that log right in the middle there, and I really don't like that. Oops. I've got to put these along here first. Then I can put those above. Okay, might be a little bit of a longer episode then, since it's the last one. I didn't really expect it. But I'm sure you guys don't mind. So I'll have this going down here, around that one, and down there. Beautiful. So now we've got a really tidy looking attic, but it's a little bit too tidy, isn't it? What we want to do now is start messing it up a little bit. So we're going to grab some cobwebs, we're going to grab some chests, and we're going to grab some crafting tables. So these are all the kind of stuff that would be sort of junky up in a loft. We're going to grab some note blocks to look like some crates, and anything else that looks somewhat junkified. I don't think hay would be a good one to have. No, I think that's sort of my idea. And we're just going to put little clumps of these about in spots. So I think we'll go around with the cobwebs last. I think what we want to do is put down some chests here in a couple of spots. So like a collection there. I wish I'd stop doing that. A collection here. A collection in this corner. Singles and doubles. Just do like a collection of like 5 or 6 of them next to each other. And a couple over here. Like this. Beautiful. Then we're going to go around with some crafting tables. And we're going to sort of stick these closely to the chests, but sort of around the perimeter of them. Like this. Like that. And like that. And this one. And then some note blocks as well. I'm going to do note blocks in a little bit more of an isolated spot. We can pack quite a few of these together. And can I place these on top of one another? If I crouch click, yes I can. So a collection of them there. A collection of them here, get on top. Spam a couple about up here. One there. And another collection over here. Spam them all about. Get them up higher. Beautiful. Now that's looking like a little bit more of a bit. Look, you see it in the dark. You don't want any lights up here, but you can see little clumps and collections of little bits. That looks really decent. Then finally, we're going to go around with a splash potion as well, with some spider webs. And these, I think what we're going to do is we're going to first go round the perimeter of the edge here and spam these about and a little bit off the perimeter, you know, where we can. So just around the edge, just the edges first. Try not to do too many of them though. Just some of it. Doesn't matter if 2 or 3 of them connect up together. We'll do some on top of there. Do some up around here. So that's step 1 of the spider webs. We're nearly at nearly back at the start again. It's such a big floor plan. Okay, once we got that, we're then going to go up the windows and walls like this. Do some of them on the ceiling here as we go round. Let's sort of try and spam these in a nice amount up around the walls, up the top there. Back to doing them on this roof, sort of up and down here. Oh, I'm getting caught up in this bit every time, aren't I? Okay, beautiful, looking good. There's no skill to this. This is just placing them down in random spots, doing a nice amount of them, because you want them to just barely be able to see them, but you want a lot of them to be there. Like when you see insects on the floor, like you hardly see them, but when you see one, you then start seeing more of them. Like if you've got ants outside and stuff like that, like you'll see one of them, and then you're like, oh my god, there's another one. Oh, another one, and another one. Oh, there's loads of them about. Yeah, look at that. So we can start to see it looking a little bit more overrun. I want to keep the floor clear though, or at least a little bit clear. Maybe just dot a couple of single ones on the floor of it, but not too many of them. That's a little bit too in line. There we go. And I think that's a decent looking attic. A used attic, but sort of abandoned, but used for storage and stuff. They come up and down here often to grab. I don't know, bits and pieces that they think would actually look good in the hotel. I think that looks pretty nice. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. This mansion is now complete. Interior and exterior. Gardens and driveways. I'm pleased. I'm very, very impressed. If you guys, I don't know. We're sorted. Next episode... we will be, or next slot where this episode would usually be, we'll be starting a new series.